Hi, welcome back to Shotoku Tech. In this video, OpenMediaVault, configure disks, shares, SMB, and users, we have this new comment here. I have to make a shared folder on the LAN where all the users must have read-only permission, while other users chosen by me must have read, write, and execute permissions. The folder must be the same for everyone, but different permissions according to the users. Can you help? Well, let's see what we can do about that. You would have already followed all of the steps in this video here to configure OpenMediaVault, and you have shares and users configured in your system already. So here I have users and I have shared folders. So we're going to work with the miscellaneous share here. My suggestion is we're going to create a group. So I'm going to start out with a group here. I'm going to add a group, and I'm going to call it miscellaneous read write. And we're going to add Shotoku Tech as a member. Save. Home. Yeah, see there, I was looking for that configuration change. Apply. Yes. So we go back into our miscellaneous share, and we're going to look at the ACLs on that share. Okay. Yeah, so up here, these are our user accounts, and you can see here's miscellaneous read write. Yeah, I got an idea. Yeah, see, what I don't want to do is I don't want to grant others read-only permission because that allows anonymous usage. So I'm actually going to create another group then. So after looking at the shared folders, ACLs, I've decided to go ahead and create another group. We're going to make a miscellaneous read-only. Add. There we go. And everybody else is going to be in that group. So those are my other users. I don't want to put administrator in this group. Save. All right. So here's Shotoku Tech in the miscellaneous read write, and Jeff, Joe, and Laurel are in the miscellaneous read only. So now, did we hit save? Sure, we hit save, right? We should get it triggered to update, and there we go. Apply configuration changes. Okay. So now we have these two groups, miscellaneous read write and miscellaneous read only. So we're going to go back into the miscellaneous folder. Now here's part of my quandary. Like I say, I don't want to allow others to have any permissions that would allow anonymous access. This group users is granted read, write, and execute here. And now users is a broad like system account with all of the users would have read, write, and execute. And I just don't know if we want to leave that as read, write, and execute or set it to read only. Interesting question. We're going to answer that. So now miscellaneous read only is going to get read only permissions on the miscellaneous folder. Miscellaneous read write is going to have read and write permissions. Now see, this may overrule that, so that's going to be interesting to see, and I'm going to replace permissions on all files and subfolders. We're going to apply that. So I'm going to try to access that miscellaneous folder as Shotoku Tech and see if I have the right permissions there. Okay. All right, so I have access to the folder. I want to go in there. I want to create a new folder. I want to create a new document. Now we're going to go out to here and we're going to delete that folder. So I want to see if I can delete something from before. Okay, so we see that Shotoku Tech has read, write, execute. I could create new documents, modify them, delete them. So I'm confident that Shotoku Tech has the permissions that he needs. I'm just going to sign out and sign back in again. Alright, so I signed out of my workstation because once I signed into that share as Shotoku Tech, it would remember that connection for that session. So we're going to go back in and try to go into that share as Jeff. He's one of the members of the miscellaneous read-only group. So here we go. Okay, so you can see I'm in the folder. So I'm going to go into a folder. I'm going to try to create a new folder. I can't create a new folder. I'm going to try to create a new text document. Can't do that. And although I can go in here, let's see, can I execute? That's going to be an interesting question. It appears that I can execute program from within here. That's interesting, but I can't delete it. So that appears to be successful. I could log into this share as Shotoku Tech. I could create folders, documents, delete items, both the items that I created and items that were previously created. So let's step back through just to conclude here. What we did was in Access Write Management, we created groups of miscellaneous read-write with Shotoku Tech in it, and a miscellaneous read-only with Jeff, Joe, and Laurel in it. We went into the shared folders in the miscellaneous share, in the ACLs. You'll notice here others have none, so we don't have any anonymous access. Users have read-only, and then we applied specific access here. Miscellaneous read-only is read-only. Miscellaneous read-write has read-write, and we applied those permissions recursively and replaced the existing permissions. So I hope that answers your question about how all users must have read-only permission, where specific users must be able to have read, write, and execute permissions. Okay, so thanks for your question, and keep watching for more OpenMediaVault videos. Thank you very much. So make sure to check all the links in the description down below. Please subscribe, check out some of these other videos, and thank you very much. Thank you for watching Shotoku Tech. Please subscribe, comment, like, and share.